Ladies and gentlemen, you welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily. Time now to talk about an event, that I have personal interest in. This very one, I'm always excited and I never miss it for all the tea in China. To just give you a better understanding, my pants I'm wearing this morning, is by a designer right here in Ghana called Kofi Akuta. Now, he will be showcasing his work on Sunday when we all gather to celebrate fashion and to also know what is happening now. I mean, what's the fashion world going to be like for us in 2023? We'll be outdooring some beautiful stuff on Sunday night. It is the much anticipated Rhythms on the Runway,
Absolutely.
the 10th anniversary. Hasn't Rhythm come a long way?
The green edition.
Yeah, the green edition. Oh,
But,
the green.
What it is?
The green edition,
I know,
yeah.
right? No, I'm kind of curious
Yeah.
why the green. But
Yes.
I guess he's going to explain it.
Of course, no, maybe we are growing, maybe we are ripe, all that. But the man who has been behind the Rhythms on the Runway, showing the face of fashion, and events, is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm yet to know who doesn't know the Kofi Otredaku, KOD CEO, 1957 fashion. Hey, Kofi.
Good to see you.
It's awesome.
Are we still celebrating your birthday?
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
like-
It's when the birthday starts, the celebration is on till we are tired.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Till I say
To
that
the next one.
To the next one, and also till I say that another party has really over mine. and I'm looking at crowning it all
I
on
know,
Sunday
right?
night.
I
yes,
know, and
yes,
then
yes.
maybe we'll get you crying again.
Oh my God.
There's always a
Any
possibility.
cheers, eh?
Oh, cheers. And I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Is this something you made?
No, we stock it at 1957, but it's not by me.
Okay.
My brother-in-law makes, my family is
Yeah,
so
I
much
mean,
into
fashion, yes.
Yeah, and
But I like
we
it.
decided to do something different as we celebrate the Black
The Black
Stars,
Stars, yes,
well, not
yeah.
win, but participation at this year's
Yeah.
World Cup. Well, eventual win.
Of course. No, in my mind, with what happened yesterday, we have
I
won.
know.
We
I
have
know. I mean, we were
won.
saying
Yeah.
that before we got on.
Yeah.
They've just
Yeah.
changed
The mood in the nation.
in the nation.
Yeah.
And football has that effect on us.
You bet. Now,
It's
what I love about the
incredible.
whole thing is the Black Stars, have given us a reason to party
Yeah,
this weekend.
this weekend.
We really don't
Definitely.
care what will
Yeah,
happen
yeah,
next
no,
week,
no, no,
but we
no.
take it a
But
day
this
at a
week,
time. So
Charlie,
they've
Ahmed,
given us.
next week they didn't increase fuel again.
Well,
No one
we
cares
haven't.
for
No,
now.
we don't care. We don't care. We are playing
We don't
Portugal.
care.
We're going to score.
Yeah.
We're not going to score Portugal. So for now, we can solve all the
dear.
problems. But hey, how are preparations going? For Sunday?
We're on. I mean, it's our big 10th edition, and we're trying to do something a bit different. We're noted for always going up and high, and projecting fashion not just from Ghana but from
Yeah.
Africa and the African diaspora. So that's the idea. and
Yeah.
We're getting
So
there.
you said the green edition.
Yes.
Why the green edition?
Well, I think it struck me after we did the last year was the masquerade. People were
Yeah.
still wearing their
Yeah.
masks
Yes.
because of
Yes.
COVID.
Yes.
And also what COVID did was we all saw what happened to the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Then again, look at this year. We can't even define whether we're in a rainy season,
Yeah.
whether it's
Exactly.
gone,
That's true.
we ought to take care of the earth.
Yeah.
So it starts from there.
Okay.
Green for freshness. Let's bring that freshness back. It's our 10th edition. Let's start all over again and do it bigger. Green because we also ought to look at sustainable fashion, which is also very important.
Yeah.
So these are the reasons we chose to have the green edition. I was just telling Frema, what we're doing is we're not keeping an MC on stage. AJ is hosting,
Okay.
but she's not staying on stage throughout.
Okay.
She comes on and we have guest presenters to talk
Okay.
about what we ought to do
Okay.
to keep the environment.
Would you
clean.
let us in on some of these personalities who
Well,
are coming in?
Frema is one of them.
Oh, good.
Honorable Sam George is one of
Okay.
them.
Oh, wow.
Immensely Ford from GH1
Okay.
is one of them. A couple people. Yeah.
Wow.
So like for
Fantastic.
different segments,
Yeah.
people come on, just present, do their presentation in a
Yes.
minute,
Yes.
introduce the next segment, and they're gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have always been at Rhythms on the
Yeah.
Runway, and I keep getting surprised at your level of creativity and the surprises that you pull on stage. Now, I'm wondering, the 10th edition, how you are going to outdo yourself. What should we be expecting?
I always get worried, even days before. And I go to bed with a pen and paper. I still don't know how to keep notes on
Yeah.
the phone. I write.
No, our generation.
So I'm sure between tonight and Sunday, something's going to come up. But already we have certain things planned to make all the difference on the night. It's not worth saying them here. Otherwise, take that experience
Spoiler,
away.
spoiler
Exactly.
alerts.
Yeah. So,
But for the designers who are coming, would you let us know who some of them are?
we have some of the very finest from Ghana. You mentioned Kofi, who's made this incredible pants for you. He's showing Velma's accessories. Velma's been part of Rhythms from day one, and it's also part of my family. Because of how busy this year is, Ophelia decided to focus on my sketches and the creation of 1957. So she's not part of the show. She's pissed off, but it's okay. We have Thierry. Thierry's coming from Mozambique. He got in last night.
Oh, wow.
Paladi's been here before. He's in town for the third time for Rhythms from South Africa. Another designer from New York, and the rest are mainly from Ghana. Victor A.D. arrives tomorrow from Lagos, and DJ Neptune as well. Sonti is already in town. You know, Sonti did Mingantama with Kojointri about maybe some 20 years ago. She's in town to perform at Rhythm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of music.
Oh yes, it's a merger of music and fashion. You know, let me break this news here. Sarkodie is supposed to be a headline artist, but he has a deal with the BBC. He came in quite late, so he had to fly out.
So he's not coming.
Yeah, I know. But our great brother Kwame Eugene stepped in for him.
Awesome.
Yeah, stepped in for him. And, so we're good to go. Miss V is on as well. Kwabena, Akwabwa. I hate mentioning names. I'm forgetting. Abiana. I think about 14 of them. There's a new musical sensation called Citi Owusu. Listen. Fema, I know you love your music and you love hearing great voices. I saw Titi for the first time at a wedding last year, and I'm like, Titi, listen, you need a platform to be seen. You could put her on any platform in the world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In the world?
Yes, in the world. And she's performing
They
as well.
were really looking out for you, Titi.
And it's one of the things we do at Rhythms. It's not just about the existing or known faces and brands. It's always nice to give other people an opportunity. I believe in that because I'm a product of other people's benevolence. So I believe in also giving platforms for other people to shine.
Now, Kofi, let's ask this, okay? Now, what I realize is when you come to Rhythms, it is a gathering of champions, if I can put it that way. You know, the creme de la creme, you know, everybody who matters in showbiz and business is there. How have you been able to do it? Is it UKOD? Is it your creation? What exactly makes people gravitate towards you?
I think it's the kind of relationships I keep with people. You know, sometimes my wife wonders if I don't get tired. But I think I'm also becoming like my dad, like a typical Ashanti man. You know, they attend every funeral.
Yeah.
So when it's their turn, people show up.
Exactly.
And I'm the type that shows up for, I show up for everyone.
Yes.
You know, if you see me on stage at anyone's musical performance, even if I'm not invited, I'll jump on stage and jam with you. I did that at a Kwabo show. So when it's my turn, they
we
show
owe you
up.
that.
I'm curious about something because sometimes you're just exhausted because you've been doing so much. But KOD always feels the need
it's important
to be there.
Yeah. I mean,
and it comes with some kind of fresh energy.
Yeah,
you know?
I believe no man is an island. And look at the skies, how beautiful it is out there. And when the stars come out at night, each of them has a spot. Collectively, we can support each other. You know, I think when it's your turn, you have a show, we ought to get together, let's promote it, make all the noise to make it happen. When it's Freemans, we do the same. When it's my turn, you know, and that's how we can rise as an industry. The creative space in Ghana is struggling a bit. And we need to be very intentional about how we project ourselves. I've been saying this for like the last 3-4 years about how we're estimating about 1 million people in Accra, well, in Ghana, in December. What are they taking back? Fashion, artwork, because they would have to buy stuff and give back when they go back. Music ought to be one of them. So I've been making so much noise about, you know, like at least 80% GH music content in our media space, especially in December. Because any country you go to, when you're going back home, you buy artistic stuff from them, you know, materials from them. And music is one of them. Fashion, I mean, unfortunately, is all over.
I think this campaign has to go
Yeah,
across
we,
the
we
country.
have to.
No,
we have
I'm
to
very
be
excited
intentional.
about it. Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking of. What you're saying is
Yeah.
reminding me of. I remember in I think way back in 2004, 2003, somewhere there, when President Kufuor said,
Oh, yes.
that
Friday.
Fridays we will all wear,
Yeah.
officially, we will all wear
African
African
prints.
Ghanaian made outfits,
Yeah.
right? Today we take it for granted, forgetting that there was a time where we never had it.
No.
Yeah.
It was
And I
weird
love it. I mean, listen.
that
people
a
who work
weekday
in
you're wearing.
Look at the weather now. Like
Yeah.
walking around wearing
Exactly,
suits and tie.
No.
You see,
Like when I
so
look at my
I
old
think-
pictures, I'm like, wow, how did I do that?
Hey,
They're not in front of me.
Kofi, they don't
Yeah.
go there. With some fedora and stuff. We're not joking at all.
No, so the music you're saying,
Yeah.
I think that it's something that we
We
need
have to be intentional.
be very intentional
Yeah,
about
we
it
have to be
and say, even if it's only December,
Yeah.
that will
And,
focus
I mean, for
on
me,
to
that's my
start.
campaign.
Yeah.
Only in December.
Only in
People are
December.
coming out in their numbers.
80%.
So now my question is, we come up with all these kind of ideas for
Yeah.
campaigns and stuff, but you realize that we do not also have a proper roadmap. How do we execute this? Where do we
what
start
is the
from?
roadmap? The roadmap starts from the director of programs at the radio station. One would say, radio is not the only avenue of people listening to music. DJs who play in the clubs. Well, I don't know. Fortunately or unfortunately, some of these Nigerian artists, for instance, have connect within our media space.
Yes.
And they pay these guys to play their
They
music.
sometimes come down.
They
They
come
come-
down
yeah,
and
put money in the
hang
system.
out with them, put money in the system
Yeah.
to project themselves. I mean, our guys don't do the same. But even when you start, I've not seen a single Ghanaian artist who went like, oh, Charlie, what KOD they talk be true, so let's all rally behind it. No.
Yeah.
You see, so that is my issue now. Okay, now I think that Ghanaians are a group of people who really appreciate that kind of recognition and that kind of respect. I.e., wabameho, even during funerals, wabesimeyi. They love those kind of stuff. So I'm
Yeah, but
asking.
this is about you as an artist.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So my point is sometimes even finding the direction becomes a challenge. So when an artist is there, they feel, where do I even start from? How do I even do it? The media houses are there. When you speak to them, as we are doing right now, it looks like you are speaking in general terms. People do. Can we have like maybe a team? It's your idea. You understand this. Can we have like maybe like a 3-man team, a 4-man team to also like now go round, now talk to the media houses. Now this is the agenda we want to set up. Would you be part of this? So if you have about 10 media houses,
pushing
who
the agenda.
now
I know.
understand.
Yeah.
I
Can
mean,
we
Rocky
have-
just got a nomination, or a
Exactly.
third nomination at the
Yes.
Grammys.
Yeah.
We're all happy. We're all celebrating it.
Yeah.
Thames got like what, 4? Jesus Christ. Like what happened to our young people?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And some are saying that the music is not the same. Our guys are doing less quality music because they don't have the financial resources to back it like the Nigerians. But come on, we were way ahead of these guys
But
before.
when you look at, if you talk to Rocky, here's the question:
yeah,
how much is financial resources making a difference between him and any other Ghanaian artist? Do you understand?
Yeah.
If the argument is that we don't have as much financial resources as the Nigerians, okay.
no, it plays a role.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. But I'm just saying that let's take Rocky as an example and say that over the 3 nominations he's had, how much disparity between him and the other Ghanaian artists who haven't yet gotten a Grammy nomination?
Yeah.
How much
Rocky,
is money
for
the
instance, I mean,
difference?
he lives full time in Ghana now, but you
Yeah.
know that he's also spent a lot of time
Yes,
in LA.
yes, yes, yes,
Exactly.
So he's connected
Yeah.
within
His
that
team,
space,
yeah.
with that
Yes,
team.
yes.
And they are also very the word is intentional.
Intentional. For me, I think that's the key.
No, and I think
The
that
intentionality
Kofi,
of it.
what you are saying is what will put us there. We need to, sometimes some people are eating certain foods. When you look at them, it's with all smiles,
Yeah,
all
they're
excitement.
actually
You taste it
enjoying
and you're
it.
like,
I know.
No, it's just the
I
one
don't know
that
how
you're
they are
enjoying.
model. Do you
Kind
understand?
of different
So
kind of taste
you
bud.
get it. Now, when you are standing back, you have no choice but to also join in
Of course.
and smile.
Yeah.
And now with the crowd, you have to
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
and
yeah,
smile
yeah.
because of the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are the odd
You
one
are the-
out.
hold
Yeah, with what you're saying,
Yes.
there are times there's a new song in town, like everyone's jamming to
Yeah.
it. You listen
Yeah,
to
I'm
it
not
like,
sure why
anyway,
it's so
why?
exciting.
But then it grows on you.
It grows on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that we should have, Kofi, and I think that you have what it takes. You understand? You are not just.
I think my biggest challenge is, and we don't even have to meet together as a group to
Yes,
discuss this.
Yes.
when this kind of information is tweeted, what do you do as someone that it affects?
You retweet.
Exactly.
Yes.
But you know, when you're an A-lister,
Yeah.
you think you're okay.
But
But how many people stay at the top?
but
That's the
but
issue.
no, but you're not
For a
okay
very long
unless
time.
we are all
exactly.
okay.
It needs to
Yeah.
be a collective.
Yeah, you're not okay
Yeah.
really unless we are all okay.
You know, now it's become psychological. The moment a song is coming from Nigeria, automatically you assume that it's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
And it's because of how they've been able to force it on us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
they
and
have.
yet the crowd,
Yeah, they have.
we still want to
They
jump
have.
to it
They
because
have.
it's Nigerian. And that's how come you realize that a song comes, is Ghanaian. But the moment it's good,
Yeah.
then they feel like, it's a
It may-
Nigerian
maybe
song.
it's Nigerian.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
Kidi came, people thought
Yeah.
he was Nigerian. When Kamido came, I even thought he was Nigerian.
But
Because
then
I was
again, I
like,
think it's also because of some of the pigeon they choose
To use.
to use. Because we know
Yeah.
we have a Ghanaian pigeon.
Exactly.
You know, there's certain words that are very known to us.
Yeah.
So if you digress from that and try to sound like them, then you know.
but we need to bring our identity
Yeah,
back, and we need to support
We need
it.
to, yeah.
We need
I mean,
to support
the
it.
last time I saw a documentary on CNN on High Life, they focused on Nigeria.
Can you
I was like,
imagine?
yo, that is so wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
They are telling their story.
that is so
better.
wrong. They're telling their story. I mean, what's the guy called? Oh, fair guy who likes to dance, like
Is it Flavor?
Flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor describes himself as a high
High-
life
yes,
artist.
yes,
Hello.
Flavor.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
as a high life artist in a country that has Afro beats dominating the
Yeah.
world right now,
Yeah.
but he still calls himself
High
a high
life.
life artist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so Sunday.
So Sunday, the very best of music, very best of fashion.
Yeah.
In
Are
a
we
very
gonna eat?
oh yeah. We
Yeah.
have a food van outside because
Oh.
we want
Papa
people.
is laughing. Your MC is laughing. No, the food bit is important.
I know, right?
you know. Yeah.
We start at 5 p.m. Come on, some people will be coming from church, I believe. So we have a food van outside to take care of people. Between 5 and 7, we're having a cocktail and green carpet session, couches, what do you call it? The photo.
Yeah, backdrop.
Backdrop,
Yeah.
people to take pictures. There's a dedicated DJ outside playing music.
Okay.
There's a screen outside for us to watch the game because the opening ceremony of the World
Oh,
Cup
we
as
are
well.
watching the game. So as I was thinking,
wow.
na Kofi Kwade, Adiyakosha Sunday
I know.
evening. How do we
I
get to
know,
watch
I
the
know.
opening
So,
match?
the opening
Super.
ceremony, we'd watch it
wow.
right there. We've collaborated with DSTV to give us the license to do that. So we're
No,
doing
you are a
that.
star, man.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. We've said everything. Where is it happening?
At the Grand Arena, Accra International
Okay.
Conference Center. It's a huge space. It's
Yes.
a beautiful space that one, could convert into anything. And I like working there.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
where we're having the events this year. At 7 o'clock, the show starts. We want to start early, finish early for people to be fresh enough for work on Monday.
Monday, yeah,
Because Monday is
yeah.
not a holiday.
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, I have my complimentary ticket. So I'm asking for you, who probably always last minute stuff. So for the last minute beds.
For the last minute beds, you can actually come to the venue and get them.
Okay.
But aside that, we are online as well. Charlie, the cost of fuel, even driving to somewhere to go buy a ticket
Yeah.
is a problem
I know,
now.
right?
So
Yeah.
it's very simple. www.rhythms on the runway. It's not THE, it's DA, Rhythms on DA Runway. Just go there and click on the ticket button. 2 sessions, one for regular, one for VIP, and grab yours and let's have a great
I
time.
read somewhere that the tables are sold out.
Yeah. They're always the first to be sold out.
You see, so you let them deceive you that the economy is hard. The tables are sold out.
Some people they want to just sit and enjoy their
Of
champagne.
course, and the tables came in at 10K and 50K.
Yeah.
And I was
No, but
like,
me,
that's what I'm talking about.
From last weekend, I decided that, listen, the system is hard, but it's hard for who?
I know, but
Right,
listen,
because
the truth is everyone is complaining.
No, but I went to Silverbird
Yeah.
to watch Wakanda Forever.
Right.
And the slot before my time was jam-packed.
Right.
The time I chose was also jam-packed. And when we finished the 2 hour 41 minutes of the movie
Yeah.
and came out,
Another-
it was full.
I know, because no matter what you're going through as an individual, you need something to spice up your life.
Exactly.
And that's
You
where
need that-
and that's where we are coming
Exactly,
on Sunday.
Yeah,
Of
you
course.
need something
Yeah.
that
You
would
know-
let you forget about all
Yeah.
the problems that you're experiencing.
So I listened to a preaching of Mensa Otabil,
Right.
he's my pastor, and he once said that when you are praying, pray to God that even if a tin of milk
Yeah.
gets to 200 cities, God will give you the grace
Yeah.
to buy.
Yeah.
You know, and that has been
That's what
my
it-
prayer
yeah.
all this while. That look, if fuel goes to how much,
we'll still feel
God
the
bless
time.
me
Yeah.
in a way that I can still do
exactly.
it. So Ghana is facing all the economic challenges you can
I
think
know.
of. The world all over
I mean, I was
is not
listening to
spared.
your
Yes.
newspaper review and the headlines.
UK.
The fact that England
Yes.
is also not doing
It's in
well.
recession, yeah. Big
But there are
cuts of in
queues. There are
billions.
fewer queues because there's shortage of fuel in France.
You know, but my prayer is, I can afford
I
a
don't remember the
table
last
at
time.
Rhythms on the Runway,
Thank
and I'm not
you.
going to get a 10K. We're getting 15K.
Straight.
We're painting the whole of Accra green. I have started, so make sure you are with us on Sunday night,
Yeah.
at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
or
well,
5.
5.
Okay, so 5
for the green. I mean,
p.m.
if you want to miss that bit and be part of the show, you come in around.
No, so we are watching the opening match,
Yeah, exactly.
all the way in Qatar at the Grand Arena, and then we finish and we celebrate fashion,
Yeah.
music, and the most important bit, item 13, will also be present. Kofi, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
for
and
coming.
all the best to
Yeah.
the Black Stars.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
The
need
first
it.
game is on what?
Thursday
Thursday.
with Portugal.
Yeah, with Portugal.
Ronaldo.
We got them.
Yeah.
No, but Switzerland has scored.
Oh, Charlie, we will
Portugal
do them.
already.
We only need that kind of energy from what we got from yesterday.
And we are set.
there.
We are good to go.
And to think that people like Pate
Yeah.
and Co were on the bench.
We're not even
watching
there.
them. They're not even
Hey.
in the mix.
I know.
You know, Dennis Odoy and Co. They're all on the bench watching the game.
And right now, you know that Ronaldo is not really in his best of
but-
senses
Charlie, he's
now.
Daniel.
He
No,
has
I mean,
issues and all.
Charlie-
So
Yeah.
no, we're coming like Akai Portugal. Wait for us. Kofi, thank you very much.
Thank you
And
very
all
much.
the
you.
best,
Yes, thank
all
you,
the
thank
best
you. We need
on
that.
Sunday.
We
We
need
will
all
be
the
there,
grace. Yes.
in all our pump and pageantry
I
to
know,
come
right,
and
right.
support.
Yeah.
So now there is a video. If you have no idea what we're talking about, there's a little bit of a teaser to give you an idea of what we mean by Rhythms on the Runway.
This platform of Rhythms on the Runway started 10 executions ago. And I believe that by itself alone deserves a massive round of applause. So give it out to Rhythms on the Runway. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the moment is here and now where we officially launch Rhythms of the Runway, the 10th edition. And we are absolutely delighted as a whole team